Today, this is going to be for the last video of the month as well, as we're going to be looking on to something one more instead of something like else. We have done it here in Cherry's Dump Comic Studio, the Hyperheim's Dump Comic Studio, and many more Dump Comic Studios, such as many more of those things. We're gonna be trying to review like anything as would to do this as well as going for a dumpster comic studio as well. And today we're gonna be checking out JV's Mascot Dump Comic Studio, as we're gonna be going to jump in and see what is only for one reason. We have only one character left, and we have only one for to do this as well. There aren't have any memes as well. There is nothing like anything as well to do so as well. So this is going to be quick, and the banner isn't going to be such as good enough as well. And as you can see here, JV's Mascot Dump Comic Studio is owned by Toxic Doom Yo, or something like owned by Toxic. I like those things as Toxic Doom Yaoi enjoy ya, which is actually for some sort of Chinese or not anything for some sort of a language unknown. Let's see for some kind of character wasn't going to be for a little bit sleepy as well. We have only one character left, and foods and drinks were probably lethal as well. So we're gonna be putting for ourselves here the cold things, the French fries, a bottle, and some side or some sort of coffee used for some sort of chocolate as well. I'm not pretty sure this isn't going to be for a really right idea. Even that you know it is, and such as continue to add more characters, even for themselves as well, that we're gonna be using for some sort of total drama island comic studio like itself. Let's get all the way to Cozy Cafe, even that we didn't know what it is to do this as well. Even that we can't go into the Project Sakai as well. And recent many more OCs that we just did turn on the spoilers on. I think we got for less amount of those things of new characters as well. So we're gonna be added for some sort of a peach ring as well that she doesn't likes, or probably to do what it is. It was even for unknown try to like what it is, like anything it goes absolutely having for to do this as well. So nothing is actually going to be saying this, but we're actually headed for some sort of a red wine, or likely like unknown for some sort of characters as well. Sun drop and like anything as well that I just completely use for some studio crossovers as the Cozy Cafe. As we're gonna be going for Scruffiest Comic Studios, like those things as well. So even for the DRU, this is actually going to get for a little bit for to do this as well. It loads around for to do this as well. That cannot be able to be activated as well. And this is actually for only one reason to do. Like only one comic studio left. I guess this is actually that we're going to use for those OCs, not like them as well. We use one of their OCs, such as Iced Tea Cookie and many more for like those things as well, that we just eventually added raspberry cheesecake. I mean, for some sort of raspberry cheesecake, including for some sort of like, I don't know, that would really wouldn't know that guy what is. So isn't that we just completely added whatsoever was actually for really tamed only one thing as well, was such as non-Markiplier as well. So I cannot believe it that we just using for syrup cake, we just eventually added victory cookie, including shadow tamper cookie around itself. As we see in the results, we added one of their cookies as well, like these, from the Cozy Cafe and the Scruffiest Comic Studio as well. So even for those things as well, and that must be for some sort of between of those three cars, there is the Aston Martin DB11 and the Lamborghini Aventador Standard and the Chevrolet Camaro Z71, or like those things as Z28 or nothing but else. It was probably not from Need for Speed Heat, but does not yet be teaser for around for Horizon 3 or something. So, anyways, that could be wrap up for today's video, as I probably, that was even a little bit quick as well. Even for to do this, we can't able to be added characters for more, even for itself, like most of them for some sort of a debts and arts. Like anything it goes, as I scroll down even further down, that wasn't going to be even that we're going to be using for the cucumber water. Even for itself, another one is Queen cookie or the violet grass cookie, and many more of those other characters like OCs of Scruffiest Comic Studio, including for such as for one thing as well. So I cannot be able to be going back as well, as I'm using for the studio crossovers, and then it should be able to be taking for around much longer as well. So that is all for just, I guess, without any categories or something like I just tried to do so. If you ever absolutely going to try to looking up this comic studio, make sure the link is going to be in description, including the main website as well. Thanks for watching and for all your support, and I'm going to be see you in the 2nd October. For really as possible to do this as well, unless I have never been finished, so it was probably like themselves as fun to do this as well. And for the next 2 days, we're gonna be trying to searching something even more scary to do this as well, and especially this must be comes to the age of 18 video as well. So I'll be see you in a while until next month, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later, and I should be able to be signing off for it's not one more time as well. This is actually for the last day of the month is officially over.